Hey, what is going on, guys? John Shea here, and today what we're going to be talking about is how to use Google Trends to actually come up with online business ideas. So if you guys are brand new on the channel, be sure to throw me a thumbs up on the video. If you actually go back and leave me a comment on this video, I'll even go back and reply to your comment. And again, if you love these videos, feel free to give me suggestions on new ideas. I'm creating new videos each and every week. So I'm really excited for today's topic. We're going to be talking about Google Trends and how you can use this to try to come up with popular topics and ideas. Maybe if you're looking to go out there and start a new business, you can try to figure out, what's trending, what's not, and use this tool to your advantage. So let's dive into it. I'm going to walk you guys through this and give you guys some ideas of what you might want to be looking for. All right, so I'm actually over here on Google. If you want to go to Google Trends, you just go to Google, just type Google Trends, and you'll see it's the first result that comes up, or go to trends.google.com. This is pretty much what the homepage looks like. So they give you a few examples of what you can start using Google Trends for. So they give you a couple examples here, like we could do Taylor Swift or Kim Kardashian, the World Cup, football, American football, and these are some things that are basic examples that you can start with. And then they give you a little bit in terms of what are some of the popular things that are being searched for throughout 2018. Here's something that's trending right now, and you can see the interest over time has just gone up and up and up. And they also give you some recently trending ideas of things that are just popular, throughout the world. What was kind of popular throughout the various years from 2014 and beyond. And you also get some news insights. So what I like to do is come up with different business topics, right? So I've already pulled up a few tabs for a few different ideas of things that you could start looking into, and I'll kind of walk you through maybe how you might utilize some of this data to think about is this worthy of getting into, right? So I decided to actually start with Bitcoin because I know there's a lot of craze around cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and this is something that's very much been up and down in terms of trends. So if you actually look through, you type in the search term Bitcoin, you'll see here that throughout the last 30 days and beyond, you can see from March of last year, this was a lot more popular topic, right? But as the time has gone on, it's kind of been very trending downward, and then it kind of had some heat again around end of last year, and then now it's just trended down again. So this doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing to get into, but what you may want to use is their related queries, and this is probably one of the areas you're going to be able to kind of capitalize on Google Trends. So if we take Bitcoin as a whole, right, that's one of the most popular cryptocurrencies, we could come in here and see related queries, and we can see what's actually kind of blowing up. So right now people are talking about the Bitcoin Misery Index. I'm not even sure what that is because I'm not big on crypto, to be honest. I just thought I'd give you guys this as a good example of something that's had very up and down trends. Someone named John Oliver, Moon Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash hard fork, these are things that you could start looking into and figuring out, what is the possibility here that I'd be able to turn some of this into, maybe trending topics for creating YouTube videos. Maybe that's selling a product. Maybe that's creating your own products based around some of the things that are popular. So that's just one way of looking at this. If we also look at cryptocurrency, you can see as a whole, this has also kind of had a very similar trend. Almost looks very, very much on par. And you can also see here some breakout topics. Again, people looking for what to invest in, right? So if you wanted to get into cryptocurrency, you could start learning about that, and then maybe that's something where you go and you start creating videos on it. Maybe you're blogging about it. You're now able to go out there and start using some of these topics as a way to basically say, hey, I'm going to serve people that are seeking this information, and that's a great way to basically allow you to follow these trends. Here's another one I see, Apollo cryptocurrency, right? I've never even heard of that, but apparently that's blowing up. So if we go to Google, I imagine, I'm just going to type cryptocurrency, Apollo cryptocurrency. So this is a specific type of crypto. World's first all-in-one cryptocurrency focused on incorporating every useful feature utilized in top-tier currencies, and they go on. And then of course now you've got all these people that are talking about this. Is it scam or legit? Here's a review on it. This is going to make you rich. So this is stuff that people are now using as a way to build their followings. They're using it as something that's very much trending. People are looking for it, and there's a lot of speculation around it. So this is something that if you're in this one space, right, you could use this as a means to, getting into kind of like what's hot. So outside of crypto, right, I'm not even too much in that space, as I mentioned, but I wanted to use that as something that's very much, like I said, a kind of up and down trending topic. You could start looking at other things, right? So let's say I want to get into e-commerce. You could use this as a base to start looking into some popular platforms. Maybe, here's someone talking about drop surfing. Like, I think that's like a new spin on drop shipping I've heard people talk about. Here's some different things like trends, and you can go through all these queries. So let's see, what else do we have? Here's a summit that's popular. What is drop surfing? So that whole drop surfing concept, I actually don't know a ton about that either, but that's clearly something that has got some more popularity relating to it. And you could see here, as I went through, drop surfing e-commerce has a substantial boost, and this is something very popular right now. So if you were to go out there and learn about this, maybe you can start teaching it, maybe you can create info products on it, maybe you start doing this for your own store. That's something where you could now go out there and you see that this is a new popular topic. Some other things that you could look at would be, maybe you want to go out there and start offering services in social media. So I looked up like Snapchat, and you could again kind of branch this out and figure out, what's kind of happening with Snapchat, right? Like people are looking for premium Snapchat guides, and that's extremely popular. So maybe if you went out there and wrote like an ebook on, here is like the ultimate guide to Snapchat, and then you started selling that, and you already know that that's a very popular topic. Like people are looking for information on how to basically use the platform and take advantage of it in the best way. So those are just some ways that you could kind of turn these into context and money-making opportunities. Some other things that I pulled up were affiliate marketing, right? This has been a topic forever. Again, related queries, we can see here people are looking for this based around business ideas. Fiverr has gotten some traction. And then there's people looking for specific strategies around this, like maybe they're looking for software. They're looking to utilize Instagram for affiliate marketing, and all kinds of other things that kind of relate to this. And I think this is just a way that you could figure out, is this something that's going away? Is it sticking around? How much are people looking for solutions to, how do I go and do whatever it is I want to do? And that's how you could really start using this to your advantage. Some other things that I've done, and this is actually what I recommend to you guys if you're looking to go out there and start your own business, is marketing agencies have consistently stayed very much trending. In fact, it's gone up a little bit from where it was last year. And this is something that, for me, I found I've been able to substantially kind of stick with because of the fact that there's just such high demand. You can see here there's a lot of people looking for information on starting a social media marketing agency. People that are looking for digital agencies near them. And obviously those two things right there, just goes to show that this is an in-demand service. It's something that people still need. It's not downward trending like where something like a Bitcoin or cryptocurrency kind of has this up and down phase. You can see that this is still a very hot topic. With that being said, I do invite you guys, if you check the link below in the description on the video, I actually have a webinar presentation that I put together with my buddy Paul James that kind of goes over how we use systems and outsourcers to go out there and build a marketing agency. So you're basically kind of building a whole automation system around getting clients, fulfilling the work, and you're not the one who's actually trying to do everything on your own. So anyway, if you like that idea, go check that out. Some other things that I highly suggest looking at would be, I kind of took a spin off of this and I said, okay, what's going on with social media marketing agency? And this, you can actually see, has kind of had some up and down traction, but overall has stayed fairly consistent in terms of being a popular topic and is now on the rise. So you can see some of the states that actually have this interest. And of course, we've got a lot of people that are searching for information on how to get started with that. I did the same with Facebook ad agency just to kind of see what's going on. You can see this has kind of had some up and down trends. I didn't really get a whole lot of extra data on this, but generally you can see it's still doing well. I took something that's been around for many, many years, blogging, just a general example, right? And you can see this has actually had a little bit of a downward spiral, right? So if you were thinking, hey, I might want to go start a blog in 2019, maybe this isn't the best business idea for you to go and start doing because it's not really something that's necessarily as trending. Like people are moving away from this and they're going and doing things like maybe starting a social media agency as opposed to spending all their time blogging. So again, that's not necessarily to say that you can't go do that, But overall, it's something that, as a topic as a whole, it's going to give you ideas of whether or not this is something I should get into or not. So hopefully that helps give you guys some ideas. In terms of how to utilize this properly, I would say, go in here, use the comparison tool. Again, you have some advanced options where you can go through and do YouTube search, you can do Google Shopping, news search. So this will allow you to really, narrow down. Maybe if you're building a YouTube channel like I am, you could use this to figure out what are trending topics for YouTube and how could I build my YouTube channel bigger by figuring out what's trending and what's not, right? Like for me to go do a video on cryptocurrency versus starting a social media agency, it probably makes more sense for me to get more involved with social media marketing agency stuff because of the fact that that's a very much more trending topic, a lot more popular, more interest, people seeking, guidance on that particular topic. Then again, the other thing you could do is figuring out some of these related topics to kind of branch out, seeing what areas are popular. You can also look at a much bigger trend from 2004 rather, and beyond, and you can see a much bigger trend in terms of how things have gone. Like this whole blogging thing was really popular in 2007, 2008, and then now it's just dwindled down over time. So you can use this as a bigger example to figure out, what's really going on with these particular topics. So other than that, that's pretty much it. You can also share some of this data with other people. You can embed it on a website. You can download it. You can filter by like what's currently at the top, what's currently rising, and really just use this as a means to figuring out, what kind of business do I want to go out there and build. So again, my recommendation for you guys would be to check out that masterclass I put on with my buddy Paul. There's a link below in the description, and if you have any questions for me, feel free to leave a comment. And again, I will see you in my upcoming videos.